Cash Nation, I saw Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and I gotta be honest, my thoughts have changed.
No, together, strong.
Cash Station, welcome back to your Brady Review on the channel. Today we're talking Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Now, full disclosure, okay? I kind of give this film a low rating. I came out of the theater, I had some negative thoughts to say about it, and my thoughts have definitely changed since then. I will get to that in a little bit. But first, if you're someone who is wondering two things, do I have to watch the previous three films in order to fully like this film? No, you don't. There's a homework involved because Caesar is mentioned a couple times in the film, but not much. It's like he's heavily mentioned by certain characters, but it's not overwhelmingly too much to where you think you have to like learn about him more. Number two is there's no character cameos in this film. No, the story is quite simple, so where it's easy for anybody to understand whether you do or don't watch the films. Do not go into this expecting a Caesar 2.0 character. And what I mean by this is simply if you're going into this expecting Noah to be right at the rip or at the end of the film, the next Caesar, the one that's like now the hero and does all this now, no, no. I'll get into that in a few minutes. Just be careful with your expectations going in. Just expect to meet a new character and new kind of new characters, new world, you will, and some new people to enjoy your time with. Okay. With that being said, let's get into the pros and cons of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. The first pro, without a doubt, is the visuals of this film. Now, you've heard it 1,000 times. I'm gonna say this again. The visuals of this film were fantastic. From the lighting to the fur on the creatures to literally the birds of the sky. I mean, even close-ups of the apes' faces. I was like, this looks incredible. Like even wide view shots of the world we're in I was blown away by what they're able to pull off in this film. Okay. Number two, my second pro is this. There's a character in the film named Raka. I loved Raka so much because he is the character in the film that helps guide this young ape named Noah, tells him about Caesar. He's there to basically have this massive influence, almost like a mentorship to tell Noah to guide him, like, hey, listen, the things you thought you knew, you don't know. Right, one example would be, and this is a minor spoiler, is the fact that Noah and his clan refer to humans as echoes, and that's not even like the biggest spoiler in the films. Don't think I'm spoiling anything for you. Okay, when he tells Raka, he's like echoes. He's like no humans. Well, no humans. Okay, and essentially once Noah and Raka meet, Raka's able to feel a lot of stuff for him and tell him, by the way, these people, the elders they didn't make the rules. Caesar did. Caesar was the one that started this whole thing. I loved the time we got with Noah and his clan, his crew, his two friends, their chemistry together with him and his two friends. I enjoyed it so much. It just felt like young teenagers goofing around, having a great time, doing different funny things, and I absolutely loved it. I loved how when Noah gets into certain situations, how they want to help him out, how they're worried about him. Great characters get to spend time with. Now, the film has a great opening sequence involving something bad happening to Noah. And I gotta tell you, the minute that scene plays out, I'm like, my heart's racing. Like, I was tensed up. Like, I didn't want it to happen. I already felt bad for these apes. And I was like, oh, like I was saying, like, it looks so lifelike. If a film with apes is able to have that kind of effect on you, that tells you how good of a job they've done. You know what I'm saying? Those are my great pros. Again, Noah, Raka, the world we get to be a part of, and of course, Noah's friends. Also, another pro that I have that I kind of didn't really touch base on is that I said in my attitude reaction that I thought Proximus Caesar was a terrible villain, a weak villain, if you will. After some great reflection, I realized that wasn't the case because Proximus doesn't physically do. I'm not gonna not too much detail, but doesn't do a lot to Noah, but other things do occur. He is able to basically have his minions do certain things, if you will, to Noah. That basically it's like, dang, bro, that's really harsh. That's messed up. Why would you do that? You know? And Proximus just wants to control everything. He's trying to basically be the next Caesar, but let's be honest, that's not what Caesar was about. The very few scenes we get with Proximus, I thought were fine. I thought were cool, you know. Did I once think he was a menacing villain? Not necessarily, but the things he does in the film don't make him a weak villain, but a decent villain. Okay. To my cons, I honest to God, the only con I can give this film really is the runtime. The runtime for me, I felt in the second to third act of this film. I felt in a specific scene to where the Noah and his clan are all in this like, building type area, and I remember just like I'm falling asleep, getting tired. You know, it like I said, I enjoyed the film overall, but there were so parts where I'm like, you know, is it almost over? You know, what I'm saying like, can we pick it up? You know, but once a specific scene occurs, I was like, "Okay, don't stop, keep going. I need more." This is my final thing I wanna touch upon. May. Some of you will or will not like May. May is a human character we get in this film that, for the most part, doesn't talk much until the second and last third act of this film. It's like I don't mind May because of what her purpose is in this film. She has a specific role to play in this film. People talking about a specific scene that happened in the film, the last scene involving her. I understood it perfectly. Like it to me, it was never a question, never a doubt, never a thing of like, oh, why did she do that? I understood why she does what she does in this film. It makes complete sense. It was she told us in the very beginning, here's what I want to do, and she gets it done, you know? And the thing is this, her and Noah's relationship is very strained, and it makes sense because of the context of the film, right? Caesar and Noah are two different apes. Caesar was raised by humans. Noah wasn't. I feel like a lot of you guys are gonna walk into this expecting, you know, automatically for him to care for humans, to be very empathetic, sympathetic towards them. You know, it's like it's a journey we have to go on. That's the whole point of this film. This is a film like Dune Part One, to where it's all about world building and character development and great visuals. The only question is, are you up for the journey and ride? There are some definite slow parts. I give you that much. But again, we're talking about building a trilogy, and we know we're getting a trilogy. So might as well strap in for the ride. Enjoy what you can. Okay. I do want the sequel to be better than this film, to be more tightened up, have a better runtime, get more to the point. Like, okay, you gave us the world building, you gave us character development. Now, next film should be much better, like the trilogy was with Caesar, because at least the trilogy with Caesar was straight to the point. You know, we gave the humans some screen time, but not much because we knew what the objective was. Tell a good concise story, okay? If you're someone who loves these ape movies, if you've never seen an ape movie in your life, you're interested in seeing one, then do yourself a favor and go watch it in theaters. However, if you're someone who isn't really into ape movies, doesn't really care about visual effects, and just wants a good story, I'd say maybe skip this one, stream it at home. Personally speaking, okay. Overall, Cast Nation, I think I'm gonna give this film a 9 out of 10. Okay, it's not a top seller. It's not a top seller because of that runtime. If it wasn't for that runtime, it'd be a top seller. It'd be a 10 out of 10, but it's not. And as always, Cash Nation, I want to thank you so much for watching this review. Do me a favor, hit that like button below. And do me a favor, comment below what you're excited to see next in the Ape trilogy, this new trilogy, if you will.